Okay, it's time is it? It's 7:44 on Wednesday, December 10th, 2014. And as I posted on Facebook yesterday, I did a video, my video journal yesterday, but it just didn't work. The software didn't work. So I just basically reinstalled it again and hopefully it'll work. Well, whatever. Um, if, I mean, I'm completely awed by this Smule site, and the singers there and how much fun it is. I just, I'm so psyched. Like with my tablet, I don't have the right equipment because like my voice isn't really strong. And I think a lot of people on there, they're great singers. They probably use mics attached to their, smartphones or tablets or whatever. And they've got booming voices. I can't, again, my voice is like it's like hoarse, but I'm having so much fun with it. I mean, it's so cool. um, so what else? I don't know what else is going on. I mean, um, I went to the studio TV studio yesterday. I taped 3 shows with my new co-host Chandler Klebs. And the first of them is premiering tonight. Hopefully that went well. And because it's on right now. Yes, it is. So, but what else? I just I'm awed by that site and how much fun it is. With those songs. I just I mean I sing a lot. Whenever I walk anywhere, I sing. And usually I don't care if people are around. Sometimes if I'm talking to myself, then I'll stop if somebody's around, whatever. But like if I'm singing, um, I said a lot about singing yesterday, and there's kind of like a tendency for me to not want to repeat myself, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Anyway, I mean, I had intended, I still intend to kind of like make this about happiness, but for some reason, today, yesterday, I mean, the music, singing has definitely been making me happy. Kind of like I'm in the middle of a song and then like it just hits me. Wow. And it's not like, my voice isn't all that good. My range is like, I got to work on like extending my range. I can't hit those high notes. And if I sing in a lower octave, I can't hit the low notes. So I hope there's this, answer to that. I'm hoping with the mic. So yeah, I just got a mic, but I'll start hopefully using it tomorrow. Hopefully, um, I'll be able to like sing, more softly, but the mic will pick it up and amplify it. That's what it's supposed to do. Um, but yeah, happiness. Yeah, today, I guess yesterday, I've been feeling kind of like Buddhist. That like happiness, no happiness, whatever. But I'm not sure if that's smart or wise. Because again, like I'm talking as if you heard the video I did yesterday, but you probably didn't. You couldn't have because I didn't upload it. Um, the Buddhists have this idea that there's a state above happiness that you can reach by meditating, and I've never reached it, but sometimes I wonder. Um, because I guess I've been preoccupied recently. It's like the song stuff has been exciting. And I've been listening to the songs, and I'm recording like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 each day, whatever. And again, they're not like I mess up sometimes, and hit wrong notes, or I'm a bit flat sometimes, et cetera, et cetera. But it's so much fun, and who cares? With some of these singers, I try to sing really well for them. Like, The one, if you heard me sing Candle in the Wind earlier with this young woman. And then there's this other woman, 27 vid, whatever. I think it's Viva. I'm not sure. But I've been singing a lot with her. She's amazing. I sing. She sent me an invitation, because with the site you send somebody an invitation if you want them to sing to a song. They upload it. So like I got this like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I still I got up and I just I didn't even know the song Hallelujah. I mean I'd heard it, but I'd never sang it before, and so like I had to kind of like learn it a little, and I'm not sure I sung it completely, but I had to do it. And so like there was this kind of like excitement about it, you know. And I mean like what's cool about getting older is like if I was younger, there's a part of me, well, like, maybe I can like do something semi-professional or something. You have these ambitions as a young kid, whatever, a young person. But like, at my age, I mean, fuck it. I mean, like, I just want to do it for fun. Um, yeah, absolutely. Fun and yeah, and also, I mean, like my work, what I do is try to promote, inspire people to just like do stuff they're ordinarily not comfortable with. Stop idolizing people. Um, really, you know, everybody's way too conformist, and I'm not talking about doing things that are harmful or hurtful. For God's sake, putting yourself up on a video. Um, I mean, I'm talking about stuff where you're afraid of like your boss or people. It's not the way it should be. Okay. I've been like complaining recently. I don't know why. I've been like, been, you know, yeah. Um, but I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I felt bad yesterday. God, I mean, this is kind of like an interesting thing. I mean, I'm going to like weave free will into it. I mean, like, not even intentionally, it just comes out. I was so wrapped up in making um, singing some songs to 27 vid um, yesterday afternoon that or into the evening actually, I forgot about this meetup that I was supposed to attend, and I felt so bad. Like, the guy, I'd asked him to host it, but I told him I was going to be there, and he was coming from Connecticut, and oh man, he ended up leaving the group, and I just sent him an email, profusely apologizing. I offered to take him out to dinner because I figured it'd be the right thing to do. That, and that's the thing. So in other words, like I felt bad it happened. I really felt bad because like when, if I would have like screwed myself in some way or another, whatever, forgetting something, it would have been me, no big deal and all. But like, but see, when the universe makes me do something that, hurts others that are completely innocent, I mean, I'm innocent too, whatever, but that's when I still feel bad. I don't blame myself, but I still feel bad. So like some people think, well, if you overcome free will belief, then you're not going to feel guilt. I don't feel guilt. I feel bad. I feel, I regret that the stupid universe caused me to forget to go because I would have gone, and I'm usually very, very good about stuff like that. I don't forget things like that. I mean, rarely, rarely, rarely. And for the universe to like have me immersed in something that was so much fun, really so, so, so much fun, and like, and to like then kind of like punish me in a way for it, because that's what happened, not just punishing me, like, having someone else be afflicted. I mean, that is just so wrong. I don't get it. I don't get this universe, God, whatever. I mean, if I was God, if I had been God, I'd have created and it's not just me, it's you too. If we had been God, we'd have created a perfect universe, no pain. I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, perfect, whatever. Just no pain, displeasure, bliss, whatever. Bliss would be nice, right? Have everything exist in bliss. I don't understand why it's not like that. It'd be cool if like, all right, so like on one of the episodes yesterday, I'm kind of like, my new co-host Chandler is an atheist. He refers to himself as the anti-choice atheist, I think, because he's very anti-abortion. And actually, one of the episodes he did, and then I commented some was on abortion, free will, whatever. But I lost my train of thought. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. That is why I missed that meetup yesterday, because the night before I slept for like 2, 3 hours, and part of it was this excitement about the song stuff, not being able to sing these songs. Um, and I've just been like all freaking day, with the computers just updating and installing and uninstalling and searching and for stuff. It's just been a day of a lot of detail and straightening up and all. I mean, I got out, but had to go out a couple times today. But it just was like there was a lot going on. Okay, what else? I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, I gotta do some work tomorrow. I think I'll do it tonight. I gotta go to the post office. Yeah, yeah, I can do it tomorrow afternoon. I don't want to put it off till Friday. Like you guys care, right? I mean, this is like George Ortega Video Journal. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares journal? All right. Let's see. Because I mean, or here's the thing. All right. I'm kind of like, I'm a little hypocritical in a certain, no, not really. I put myself out there. I was going to say I was hypocritical in the sense that I kind of like encourage people to kind of like get out of their comfort zone with stuff. And maybe I'm not sure I do all that much of it myself, but I do. I do. Um, and I was going to kind of like, get a bit more personal with a conversation I had earlier today, but, don't think it'd be the right thing to do. I don't think so. Um, what else? What else? I don't know. Happiness. I mean, like, yeah, I should, so here's all like, so why, I think with the happiness, um, even though I don't have a free will, whatever, so I don't blame myself. I think sometimes when I'm happy, very happy, I feel guilty. Like it's wrong to be so happy, and I think that comes from like the sick part of our culture, the same assholes like that put all the violence on the media and stuff. Because you have some really really deranged people out there, artists and writers and producers and stuff that they just put some really sick stuff out there. And I mean, the whole world's culture, especially in the West, is saturated with this. I can't speak for Europe, or whatever. I don't know what they watch, but definitely here in the United States, I mean, like really sick souls. And you gotta think that people like that just poison the environment, like for happiness and goodness and stuff. You can't blame them. That's the thing. That's such a godsend. Like every time I catch myself criticizing someone or a group of people, I immediately remind myself, hey, they don't have a free will. They're just doing what nature compels they do, what God compels they do, and so that of course raises the question, why would God do that, right? I mean, it's bad enough he didn't create a completely wonderful universe, but whatever. All right, so happiness. It's kind of funny. I'm feeling a great happiness from the music, but then there's kind of like a subtle consternation that I don't even know what it's about. It's not necessarily unpleasant, I can't say that I'm like, suffering it per se, but I don't know, maybe, I haven't been sleeping all that well recently. Well, last night I slept a bit better. No, I slept like 7 hours last night. The night before, that was rough, whatever. Um, but let's see. So yeah, with happiness, and that's the challenge of happiness. I mean, with happiness, it's a challenge because a lot of times when you're happy, for example, out in public, um, you know, some people don't like that. You know, it's unfortunate. There's kind of like this. Again, no, I'm not going to go there. Uh, I am not. I won't. I won't. I won't. Um, so you know what's cool? All right, this actually, once I get going with this is getting fun. I mean, I like to sing, but I also like to play guitar, and they have, a guitar section for this too. Now, here's the thing with guitar. I don't know if you remember when I was playing guitar, for Facebook videos, and it sounded so bad, the sound quality and stuff. And so, like, I just learned about this device that you hook up into your like tablet or something, and then to the guitar, and apparently makes it work. So while I haven't played guitar for months now, um, that may be fun. And the thing is, like, all right, ordinarily I play lead, a 24 fret electric that, um, I can be good. I can be good, when I practice. But I also play rhythm, but I just haven't played it, in a very long time. But like with this website, Smool, they have this app for some. I think the way it works is like people sing, and then you play guitar to people who have sang. I'm going to keep this at 30 minutes because the music is calling me, and also because I want to upload this, get it on there before it's too late. It's already 8 o'clock. I mean, I'll go for another like 23 minutes or whatever. But like, yeah, so like, I'm not a great rhythm guitar player, partly because I don't play that much because like with rhythm guitar, you got to kind of pretty much remember chords, whereas with, lead, you just play. And so it'll be interesting actually, how this will work, whether like on the app. I haven't checked it out yet. They have the actual chord that you're supposed to play while you're playing to whoever's singing. And so what happens is like, I think people put up their voice without a background, and then you provide the background with the rhythm guitar. That might be fun. I think I gotta get new strings. I'm not sure. But yeah, that'd be cool. And they have this other feature where you can like upload your songs that you've, you know, made and produced and stuff. And back in the 90s, mid 90s, I wrote and recorded about 50, 60 songs. I never got to the point of trying to market them. They're kind of like about the way the world should be, very optimistic, idealistic. And they're not kind of like professional quality, near professional quality in terms of recording. Because I read in this book, my intention back then was to find a producer and get them produced. And, you know, I'm not sure that the songs are all that great anyhow. And I like the lyrics though. But, when I was like looking through books on how to do that information, they said they specifically suggested to not overproduce, because like the producers want to see work that they can like add to. They don't want to see completed works. So I was kind of like recording these as a singer-songwriter or whatever. But anyway, that might be fun to do that. Um, I'm glad this is, like I was getting really frustrated with, well, this free will thing. I mean, like it's going to take people decades to get it, and hopefully my connecting it to climate change, if as little as 10 or 20% of the 56% of people that deny climate change is happening and that deny that we're causing it are denying it, 10 or 20% of these 56% are denying it because because they believe in free will and they can't face, naturally, that they're blaming themselves. To the extent, the whole point of this is to the extent that they didn't blame themselves, they wouldn't feel guilty and they wouldn't have to resort to denial. So they could like look at the evidence objectively and we can get on with doing what we're supposed to be doing that the universe apparently doesn't want us doing yet. Um, oh, and I gotta so whatever. Um, I have to, I gotta search for like how to like expand my vocal range because, there's gotta be a way to do it, I want to be able to hit those high notes a bit easier. I don't know, maybe I gotta massage my neck a lot. Maybe my neck muscles are really, really tight or something. I don't know. And then I gotta learn how to breathe because like, sometimes sustaining notes just doesn't work. I mean, when I try to sing, then that's when I really, really, really admire like opera singers and especially the women, hitting those high notes and stuff. Good God! Again, that woman that I sang, what's her name? Jolie or something. I don't know. I think I've sang 2 songs with her. In Candle in the Wind, she reaches some super high notes. Beautiful, beautiful voice. So cool. And it's so much fun. It's like, um, yeah, it's amazing. Um, so what else? Um, um, I was talking to somebody earlier today. Um, all right, I have this like, this knot in my stomach, and I've had it for, you know, decades. My stomach's tight and stuff. I think my mom had the same thing. I think she once, went to, they couldn't find anything. I think it's more common than most people would think. And so 2 things about this. There's this device that I don't know, it's cranial magnetic resonance. I have no, that's probably not it. It's something, it's technological and apparently it's in development and, um, hopefully it'll be marketed in 2015, whatever. But apparently it does some very, basically you turn it on for like 15 minutes. And again, it does some stuff with your head or your brain or something. And like, and some major, like Business Week and some major publications have been taking notice. And like, I get email updates on this. I just found out about it a couple months ago. And so like this one guy said, and it was from a major publication, he said, like I've had this knot in my stomach for decades or for a long time, forever. I forget his words, but he said the 15 minutes on this machine, all this, he could feel that knot unwinding. And about that knot, I have a feeling that that's why a lot of people would meditate on, that region. I have a feeling a lot of people meditate on their breath. I don't think that's it. I think they're misunderstanding, what the meditators who started this whole thing, however many centuries ago, discovered. I think what these meditators discovered was that, they were in touch with that knot, because I think you probably, if you get more sensitive to your body, you might be able to feel it, or I don't know if everyone has it and all, but like, I have a feeling these original meditators weren't focusing on their breath. They were focusing on like, it's like the third chakra, but the stomach region, the abdomen, the solar plexus. And so I have a feeling there's a part there that for some reason just gets tight in people. And that's kind of like people's energy source. So like, you know, illnesses like chronic fatigue syndrome and stuff, I have a feeling they're really connected to it. And the doctors are clueless about this. I mean, God, I'm complaining so much. Um, my doctor used to be like the commissioner of health for Westchester County. What was his name? I don't know. He's not my doctor anymore, but for a few years he was, and I asked him about the stomach thing. He didn't know anything. And I asked my current doctor, about it. And I mean, like for 20 years, I've asked occasionally, like they just, no, I think this is like, it's one of these like under the radar kind of things that if people understood more about it, it would be better. All right. So like it's 20, 25. Damn, I'm going to go at least, 30 minutes. And I'm glad. Yeah, I like to do this. I really do. Sometimes I really look forward. Like it's the thing, like I was really like yesterday again. Well, yesterday was insane. I mean, my God, I was like, doing the songs, and I did 40 minutes of this, and I forgot my meetup, and I was like, oh, but I do like doing this. This is like fun. This is fun because I mean, I just never know what I'm going to talk about. And as I said yesterday, I'll say again, that's another demonstration of our not having a free will. Like, the next time you talk, I mean, you may have an idea of what you want to talk about, but you don't know what's going to come out until it comes out. As a matter of fact, you don't even know what's going to go into your mind and come out until it comes out. Think about that one for a while. I'm serious. It's like, it's not just like you don't know what you say until you say it. You don't really know what you're thinking, to a great extent until you say it. Sometimes, to a certain extent you can, but very vaguely. It's only like when you hear yourself saying it, like yeah, and it makes sense because like sometimes like people like will notice that they sound angry or upset or something, and they won't realize they're angry or upset, or whatever, until they hear themselves. Whatever. Okay, I want to finish this because I want to do more songs. I mean, like I know I'm kind of like over enthusiastic about this, but I mean, like because I'm this I've set the resolution on this to 720 p optimize or something. It's not really actually 720, but they have a way to make it because like basically it just uploads really fast. I don't like to take a lot of time to upload these things. Sometimes it'll take an hour or two, and then it takes much longer time to process. I just like to have it a lot faster. So I'll check out the video quality of the last two, or I'll check one out 3 or 4 days ago compared to today's, and I think they're pretty much the same. I don't think you'll be able to notice much of a difference, whatever. All right. With the songs, I'm going to have to learn some more songs because they don't have all that many from my era, the 70s. They don't have any from the 80s and 90s. It's not like they don't have any at all, but relatively rare. The keyword, for example, bread, and not a one song comes out from Bread. I mean, Bread was a great band. That one album, remember? And Brooklyn Bridge isn't on there. A lot of good bands. The Who, no, the Who's there, but just a couple of songs. Pink Floyd's not there. Damn. Although a lot with those songs, they have like 10-minute instrumentals, but I don't know. All right, I'm over the 30-minute mark. Am I? No, I'm sorry. It's 28 minutes. Bit more. So yeah, because like I just don't feel like doing this now because I just want to like sing and stuff, and I just want to relax and get this done. I mean, tomorrow I'll have more motivation, but yeah, I just I want to sing. I want to sing. At 1 o'clock in the morning last night, I was thinking, like I was wondering that if I went to the stairwell, that it's concrete, right? Because I live in an apartment, and I was thinking that if I went there, that maybe I could sing louder, more loudly without interrupting my neighbors. So I may try that. Oh, or fuck, you know what I could do? Um, Yeah, I could, I don't know, go to the lobby or something. I don't know, someplace, because at 1 o'clock in the morning, nobody's in the lobby, whatever. You know, or, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, all right, I'm over the 30-minute mark, which is great. And basically, that means that I am done doing this for today, my George Ortega video journal. And kind of sucked because I didn't talk about happiness much, but it's not my fault because I don't have a free will. If I had a free will, all I'd talk about would be happiness, because what else is there to, no, that's not true. You talk about music, about singing. I like to sing. Singing's fun. Yeah, I mentioned this yesterday. Like, let me end with this point, this take home message, whatever. Um, many moons ago, we lived in like small societies, and like, we tribes, go back to like, very few of us in different tribes, whatever. And like, you know, there had to have been like musical traditions that, probably they didn't do much writing back then because there was no paper, and it's a bit of a drag to just carve stuff on wood, and they didn't have much reason to write anyhow. But so they had an oral tradition with the songs and stuff, and then I imagine they sang and danced and played drums, and I don't know if they had instruments, but there was music, and I think music was. I hope that back then music was you know an important part of people's lives. That they didn't just like. All right. So what happened? What happened after that was that well, civilization. So I mean, what's left of music now in terms of participating is if you are a kid and you're in a school system where the Republicans haven't eliminated funds for music, and maybe you might sing in a chorus, and if you go to church, um, you might be in a choir, participating. I think very few people sing. I mean, or like yeah, you might sing in the shower. If you have a commute, you might sing to the radio on your way to work, whatever. But I think for many people now, it's gone from a participatory activity to a very passive. Like we all love music. I mean, everybody loves music. God, but and like in terms of like the really good musicians, it's all professional. It's all. So anyway, so like this site is really cool because I think can encourage people to really just like get back to you know, having just making music. Because a lot of people think, well, I'm not a musician, I can't sing, I can. You can sing, anybody can sing. Um, Whatever. All right. I'm tired. That's all right. Um, yeah. All right. So like, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and what else? And I'm gonna look for more songs to record. You know. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hope I don't chew up my voice, because I'm gonna have to like read up on how to take care of my voice because I tend to overdo things sometimes. Like when I get into something, I really get into it. You know, like free will, its absence. So yeah, all right. So I hope you're having a good day, and universe willing, I will be back here for my video journal sometime tomorrow. And in the meantime, hopefully I'll post some more like, the songs I record.